Welcome back to Redneck Garage YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys for stopping in and watching this here build. And before we get started, I want you guys to go over and check out my website. So guys, before we get into the video, I want to show you my website and how I got it set up. So when you go to R.N.G.performance.net, it's going to bring you up to this home page right here, right? Well, guess what? A lot of you may only think I have products that are here in the shop right there. Well, I actually have more. So let's go back real quick. Let's go back to home. Some of you keep asking about my Amazon store. I have an Amazon store. The products that are on my Amazon store, they're not mine. They're just products that I put in that store for you guys to buy, and I get a little bit of a kickback. It isn't much at all, but still I do it because you know what? I can't afford to have all these cool products, right? So I put them in that place right there so you guys can buy. So if you guys just scroll to the bottom of the page and click my Amazon store, guess what? There it is. I gotta change my header to R.N.G. Performance, but check out all these belts. But listen, all of these aren't just belts. So you go to the 950 Sport. I don't know why it just shows belts, but it is what it is. But guess what? I have ATV oils, filters, more filters. I got mirrors, windshields, the stereos. So let's go back and we'll click on another one. What's another popular unit? The U-Force 1000. That's a popular unit. Look at all this cool stuff I have. Shackle hitch, covers, windshields, rear windshields. I mean, doors. I got doors. I know they're kind of pricey, but yeah, nothing I can do about that. The oils, the secondary clutch pulley assembly. Now these are not genuine OEM. These are cheaper ones. I have the Maxima oil. I have the stereo. I have a universal lift kit that people like to use. So if you just go in here and check, I wish I could change these thumbnails. I don't know if it'll let me or not. I might try and do that. But ATV tools and supplies, you go to tools and supplies. I got all kinds of stuff there. All kinds of goodies. And rims and tires. And you just kind of look through the list and see. I even have winches and accessories. But now let's go back. You want to check out my Facebook page. Click it there. It's going to bring you right to my Facebook. Right to my Facebook, okay? So what about my YouTube channel? Click it. It's gonna bring you right to my YouTube channel. There we go. And then R.N.G. merch. So here's my merch store that I have set up through Teespring. What I do is I design my merch and put it on there. And then I got a desk mat, R.N.G. Performance desk mat. That thing's pretty cool. I have Apple Watch band. That Apple Watch band, I like it. I have I support Redneck Garage, doing it for science. I have a backpack, phone case, aprons, another phone case, swimming trunks. I have all kinds of stuff on here. I have shirts, hoodies, stickers, cups, hats. I do have some other hats being made that should be being put on here soon. I just designed them the other day. And I like this one, Redneck Garage, the man, the myth, the legend. That's my favorite shirt right there. But I have more shirts than this. If you go up here and go to apparel, it's going to bring everything up. And I have hoodies. Let's go to, there we go. I have R.N.G. Performance hoodies, shirts, doing it for science, R.N.G. Performance on YouTube. Yeah, so I have all this stuff right here. Thank you for watching. Let's get into the video, guys. Go over there and check that out. And if you'd like to support what we do here at the channel, please consider becoming a channel member or a Patreon. Also, share our videos with all your friends and family. And get everybody to come over here and watch us and subscribe so we can keep doing some cool stuff. I have a ton of stuff planned for after this build. So once this build is over, I have a ton of stuff planned. And I got just about everything I need to finish this build. So it's just a matter of getting out here and getting to working on it. One thing we did here is we mounted up both the seats, and they're in a very good position for my kids. Not so much for an adult. An adult could ride it, but it's more or less for the kids anyway. So I positioned it for my kids, and it's pretty good position. Now what I want to do is take this seat off and just show you guys what I did. You guys didn't miss much. We went ahead and we welded in some braces here, some braces there, same braces all the way around. And one thing that we did also was we welded the original frames to the frame, and we lowered the engine about 2 inches. So she's pretty darn close, and there's not much we're gonna be able to do about that, but we did put my wife on it, and the engine doesn't really come close to touching anything, so it's all good there. That's what we've been doing and working on. We did that off camera because it was a little bit of a pain in the rear, and I had to do some grinding and cutting. What I had to do was cut a slit and bring these backs back because we had to have the butts up, and there's still a nice slant in them so it'll be comfortable for them, but we had to knock the backs back to make it more comfortable for them and everybody else. So we did do some modifications to them seats, and it turned out pretty good. They look good. So guys, I think what we're gonna do next is go ahead and work on the roll cage and all that. Now the only thing is that roll cage is gonna be up in here, and I'm trying to figure out, because I wanted to come out of here and go up and over and then build a cage off of that. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do, because I did want to give them doors. That is kind of a plan, and we may still be able to do that, but I'm not sure, because I want to come out of here with the cage, and we'll just come up, do a loop, and then we'll come down and have a bend in it, both sides, and then we're going to come off the front with a nice front bumper is what we want to do. I think that'll be cool. And then we got some flooring to do and just a bunch of odds and ends. It's a lot of work, really. There's a lot of work left here. Why don't we get started on doing that and seeing what we can come up with? So guys, I'm thinking about 39 inches. That gives them plenty of headroom. Alright guys, so here's what we went ahead and did. We made 2 pieces like this. Unfortunately, the bend didn't turn out too well, but it turned out the same on both sides. So what we're going to do is to strengthen this bend. Not that I think it's weak or anything, but it definitely could be. When we get the cage all welded up, we'll put in some gussets here. So not a big deal. It is what it is. I don't have 10 grand or whatever it costs to get a real pipe bender. I sure wish that I did. So we got this on here, and I'm sure it's moved on me. I'll probably have to tweak it all around and get it set just right again. But we just got to add on to here, add another bar in here. It's been a few days. I've been sitting and thinking and pondering while I help you guys on the clutch kits and the CF Moto stuff on my website, rngperformance.net. I've been thinking about this, and ugly as I think that it looks, I think it would grow on me. Once it's painted and done, I think it'll grow on me. And I think a bed coming out will really set it off. Maybe even some posts coming down, some smaller ones. One thing I know we're gonna do is we're not gonna use this tubing to come down. We're going to use the smaller stuff because it'll be plenty strong, especially with this taking the load and everything that it's going to take. One thing I need to check is, well, I mean, this one looks like it could come back a little bit. We're going to tie it in here on the sides too. But nonetheless, once we get that tied in, you're going to be able to tell that it was homemade for sure. I don't have jigs and stuff to hold stuff in place. It is what it is. But today we're going to put this tube in there, and hopefully we're going to get the pipes bent and bring them down into these corners. Now these corners are fairly weak, but I feel like once we get the cage and everything all on there, it won't be weak, because we could come off of those tubes on the frame and kind of come up. So, oh yeah, these Mountain Dew there. Very good. So without further ado, since it's been a few days and I've thought about what I want to do, let's get that pipe put in there. Don't judge, guys. This is the first like full buggy I've ever built. Like I built one before and it turned out pretty good. We didn't do much on it because it didn't get much attention. So let's go ahead and get that cut and welded in. Don't mind my messy garage. Kind of is what it is at this point in time. No sense in cleaning it up when I'm just gonna make it a mess again. So I like to make it a mess and then clean it and keep it clean until I make it a mess again. You guys know the drill. If you've been following me, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I've been using these new cutoff wheels I got from Amazon. I'll try to remember to leave a link below. They've been doing pretty good. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, made her in the bucket. Now, I know I don't really talk to you guys while I weld that much, but you guys are wanting longer videos, so I'm not used to really explaining myself when I do these kind of things. So we're gonna work on that together because you guys have been asking. Longer video, Redneck, longer video. I'm gonna give you a longer video. And I'm gonna explain to you what it is that I'm doing right now. Put our flap disc on here, and then we're going to chamfer this edge on each side of here. Then we're going to do it up there, and what that's going to do is kind of give us a place for our weld to sit in. So we just put a bevel on it. Just like so. All right, so one tool that I have that I love are these little magnets. You can put them on here, get stuff set in place. Now I did tack weld it just so it would be up there so I could talk to you guys about it. And if you stand back, it actually looks pretty good. If I grind down them welds, it should turn out pretty good. Now I'm going to show you here in a second what I meant by like beveling the edges. It's so the weld has a place to sit down into and weld together, because I didn't put any inserts in there like I should have. I don't have any here that'll fit it, but it'll be fine because I'm going to brace it in here too. It'll be fine, and a weld will hold plenty. So there's no worries about welds not holding and all that. So when you bevel those, you butt them together. It's no different than somebody welding a pipe together. That's just the way it is. But you can kind of see, hopefully it don't focus in on my finger, right here, you can see where I beveled that in. All right, let's see what I can catch on fire. Hopefully not this. Tell you what, these are good. I won't be buying any more though, because I'm not really a drinker, but I can't let them go to waste. So anyway, we got that welded up. It's time to bend these. I got it marked out. I already got one bent and kind of figured out where I wanted to be before I went and did video and then had to edit it, and you guys know the drill. So we're gonna get this bent and then we're gonna get them welded on. And then if we still got time out here, because I'm liking being out here, I haven't been able to be out here in a couple days, what we'll do is continue like putting our braces in and stuff like that, and getting the cage pretty much all the way done. Alright guys, well that's all I have time for today. We got this tacked in, that tacked in. These are fully welded. This is fully welded. That is pretty sturdy. Man, can I feel the weight. For sure, it got heavier. Seems to be doing okay. There's definitely a lot of weight on there, and them shocks are still doing pretty good. So the next episode is what I want to work on is this front. And the reason I put these over here is because I'm gonna bolt some sort of like metal there, kind of round off the corner and give them like a mud flap type deal, because I want to bring out the front end to about the front of those tires. So we're gonna see what I can do there. I got a couple of steel tubing pipes left. I got one big one there so we can make like a makeshift bumper. We'll figure out what we want to do there, but we can't leave it like this. It's kind of ugly, right? So, and then we're gonna put a floor in. We can get these seats back off. They're not bolted in, they're just sitting there. Start in on some cleaning up. Let them guys paint, do some painting, and then we'll do the wiring. I also do have, sitting over there on the bench, the light pods, the LED light pods that I'm gonna put back here. So they'll go back there. I'm thinking they should do just fine back there, especially if I stick them up here. I don't know, we'll see. That bar welded in good there. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in, watching this video. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Please share these videos. Share, share, share. Peace out. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.